So it's on. Welcome to Keeping It Real and Peep Game TV team collaboration. I'm your man SRD, aka Shadi Ali. And I do that because I'm multifaceted. I'm more than one. I'm more than you know about one thing, and you know multiple people in one. As we all are. We all are more than just one thing. You know what I'm saying? We all more than just a father. We more than just a mother. We more than just a worker. We more than just a police officer. You know, so we are more than just one thing that sometimes we get pigeonholed into. You know, so
Right about that. We sure do.
yeah,
And I'm Jay Sean, the other part of the collaboration for Keeping It Real with Jay Sean. Um I'm just here to break down the scenarios on the situation and the what's the word for it? The what's going on in the world today with relationships. That's what I'm here for today. Hey, what's up?
yeah. I'm here to go what's going on in the world, what's going on with relationships because relationships is multifaceted too.
Yeah,
We got relationships with our partners, our people we grew up with. We got relationships with wives, children, brothers and sisters. So all of these are relationships.
right.
And when you look at relationships, when you look at our relationships as family members and so forth and so on, we I think part of the reason that you say, F love is because at the end of the day, how many women that you remember being with that actually had fathers in their lives? You know?
Um, I heard of that before. Females, they looking for father figures, and they got daddy issues and stuff like that, and I guess it play a big part in stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I always wonder, since they always say females who didn't have fathers, run into different situations. I always wondered about how do it affect men who didn't have fathers in relationships. You know what I mean? Do they got daddy issues too? You know what I mean?
I
Or
mean, the reason I say this, the reason I say it because if a woman doesn't have a father figure in her life, how does she know how to deal with a man or even treat a man? Most men have their mothers in their life. Even if they don't have their fathers in their life, they have their mothers in their life. So they do learn how to deal with women because your first woman that you deal with is your mom. So
Mhm.
men have a better connection and understanding most times of women than women have of men because think about it, if you grew up in a household where it was all women, then you meet a man, how do you know how to deal with a man when you've been dealing with women the majority of your life?
Yeah, I was just telling my sister. I was telling my sister the other day that well, I was the youngest in the family, so, and then I had brothers, but then I was the youngest. It was a big age difference, so I was around my sister and my mother a lot.
Right.
But my mother, she schooled me on so much stuff. Even though she was country and religious, and to me somewhat naive, she still schooled me on a lot of stuff. in life with relationships. You know what I mean? I was telling my sister how I think I might have been about 17 or 18, maybe 18 years old, maybe 19. I think I was having problems or something in the relationship or something. And my mother my mother was telling me that uh a woman got to have respect for you. If she don't have respect for you, you know what I mean? Like, the relationship will never work. And my mother was like, you never hit a woman, but you gotta make them think. You gotta make them think that you would not make them think that you would. You gotta let them know that you in charge, or that you a man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to say like a male chauvinist pig, or nothing like that. I'm not saying nothing like that. She just was telling me that, for instance, put it like this: my mother used to have a lot of mouth with my father,
Right.
but I used to watch a lot when they used to argue. But it was a certain time when certain uh, ways and actions or movements or words, when my father would talk, like my mother would know when it was time to chill and leave him alone. Like, I guess when he was reaching his boiling point, or you know what I mean, or wherever he was going with it. And I can remember her telling me that, like, nah, you don't never hit a woman, but you gotta make sure that a woman got respect for you. You know what I mean? And she grabbed me like this.
Oh, put the snatch on you.
Yeah, but I guess she was trying to show me what to
Okay.
do. She was
If
like,
if if anything, right.
she was like, even if you gotta grab him, and look him in the face, like, no, let him.
So most times when your mom chilled out, what did your father do? Did he raise his voice? Did he get calm? What was his actions?
um, when she stopped, he stopped.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I mean? When he chilled out, she chilled out. When she chilled out, he chilled out. You know what I mean? So I never really seen them fight or anything. Like, I mean, I seen them tussle.
Right,
You know
right,
what I
right.
mean? I seen my parents tussle. I never seen my father like throw no punches, but I seen my mother and father. I seen them like tussle a little bit.
Okay.
I seen my mother throwing shit at them, like pots and grease and hot grease and pots. And
Okay.
I seen that. That's what they used to do back then. Them days.
Well,
They,
you remember the thing they said about what's his
Al,
name?
Al Green.
Yeah, with the hot grits.
Yeah, they set your ass on fire. I
Yeah.
seen I seen her throw some hot grease at my father. I seen her throw some pots and pans and all that, but
Uh, well, when I was young, I seen my grandmother actually shoot at my grandfather.
oh, you seen it.
Yeah, she shot at him. When she shot him in the foot, he was
Oh,
running.
but look, that's funny because my grandmother, my father, real father,
Right.
the last time my father was 7, the last time he seen his father, my grandmother, which is his mother, was chasing his father down the road down south, shooting at him with a shotgun, and that was the last time he saw his father. My father was 7 years old.
So
So
she ran him off. She basically
last,
ran him off.
last time my father saw his father, his mother was chasing him down the road down south with a shotgun, shooting at him. So them ladies, they would shoot you back then.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, now I don't know. It's a little different now, but they roll out on you now. You know what I'm saying? They'll roll out on you real quick now.
Who?
The women, they be like, "I'm out.
Oh yeah,
Get at you later." You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
They do. They
Yeah,
will.
yeah. So, but that's why I was saying like it's difficult, man. Like relationships are difficult if if you don't interact. You got to interact to some degree with, like, okay, most women, you got to figure, if a woman grow up in a household and she hear her mom and her aunts talk about men, that's her view.
Yeah.
That's how her view gonna be. Just like, when we grew up with cats talking about sex, smashing women. So our whole mindset wasn't about getting to know women and really, trying to build. Our whole thing was about having sex with women.
Right.
So you think about, if you having sex with women and that's your only intention, what happens once that woman get feelings for you? You know, you there for one reason, but you doing whatever it takes to get the sex. Now that you got the sex, now your whole personality changed, your whole attitude changed. You was calling them, buying them flowers, taking them out, whatever you had to do. Now that you got the sex, now all of that stuff stops. So how do the women supposed to feel after that? You know, I mean, and that's something to think about, because that's still happening now. I don't think that stopped. I think that's been happening since our parents. But the difference was, our parents was getting married and remained in their marriages and striving to take care of the families. Right now, I would say marriage at an all-time low.
Yeah, because divorce is at an all-time high.
Right. So it's something that's going on that's creating the dynamic. I know people will say social media, and social media give you easy access to whoever you want to get access to, whereas prior to that, you used to have a phone, and during that time, you only had a phone in your house, or you had to pay a dime or something to call somebody.
Hmm.
Now you can pull your phone up and you can connect to somebody, like, in a whole different state. So all of that, I would imagine, plays a part in why the dynamics are the way they are, the way things are going today. I think that plays a part in it. That you got access, and people can pick and choose. You definitely can pick and choose.
Yeah, I was thinking, I had a question I was thinking about earlier, like, um think I wrote it down somewhere. Do you they say, I think I read it somewhere, that they said most women never married a man that they really wanted to be with. You think how much truth you think to that?
Oh, I think there's a lot of truth in that, and I think that goes both ways. I don't think just women do that. I think that goes both ways. I think, yeah, I really do. I think because most times the people that you really want, normally you don't get them.
Yeah,
People you really want, you normally don't get. Like, somebody you want real bad, you normally don't get them.
that's
So,
true.
yeah, so yeah, I would
So
say,
then,
yeah.
if that's the case, then you got most people that's married, but they not married to the person that they really wanted to be with. So maybe that's a reason why a lot of marriages don't work. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because I hear people saying, um, I grew to love him. You know what I mean? Like me, I don't want nobody to grow to love me. You know what I
I
mean? Like,
yeah. Why not?
nah, I want you to love me. Like, I want you to love me. I don't want you to grow to love me. That mean that mean that how long you was with me not loving me, how long you was with me learning me, or how long you was with me trying to make up your decision on something or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you had the I had to grow to love you. Like I don't like. I
I
see you
think
laughing. No, why? That's your thing right there.
right,
That ain't
right. That's my thing, right?
my
Because the reason it's my thing is because if a person grow to love you or learn to love you, they love you for who you are.
yeah,
If a person falls in love with you, now they love an image of what they think you are, what they want you to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's a
yeah.
big difference when it comes to growing to love somebody or learning to love somebody. That's why I think a lot of relationships get damaged because people in love with an idea of who they think somebody are rather than who the person really is.
Somebody said growing to love someone is really true love.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I disagree with that.
Well, that's why you say F love because you still under the consumption of falling in love and meeting a person at first sight and loving them. Come
Nah,
on.
I'm just no, I'm just under the assumption that I don't want nobody to say, and we all out together at a family gathering or amongst friends. I just don't want my woman sitting next to me and telling everybody there. Well, I had to grow to love Jay Sean. I didn't really. He wasn't really my type at first, or he wasn't really my forte or my cup of tea, or he wasn't. He wasn't. He was a little bit too short. He was a little bit too dark. He was a little bit too outspoken. He was a little this, or he was a little that. So he had to grow on me. Like I don't really want a woman saying that she had to grow to love me. But that's just me. I don't, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean, and everybody has their preferences. For
Yeah,
me, I'm cool with that because that means you love me for who I am. You don't love me because you think that I'm somebody else or you think I'll do, you love me because okay, I done brought you a new car or you love me because you know I get money like that. You know?
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I want you to love me. I want you to love me for who I am, flaws and all. Not all, I want you to love me because I snore at night. You know what I'm saying? I want you to love me no matter what. Remember,
You want people to grow to love you.
absolutely, because I like to grow to love people or learn. Because think about this: even learning to love somebody is important because now you're open to what they need to be loved. If you're not willing to, if you just want to love them because look, I love you because you pretty. I love you because you give good dome. You know what I mean? I love you because of your doggy style. You know what I mean? Okay, those things are superficial to me.
But on the flip side of that, you got to think about and if anybody want to join the live, just let
Yeah,
me know.
join in.
I'll let you
Join in.
join my live if you want to make a comment.
Yeah,
Anybody.
join in. Definitely.
We on Facebook Live at Andre Shadi Hill. We on my TikTok. We on YouTube at Peep Game TV. So you could join the live on any platform. But my thing is, um, uh, somebody said only the people who experience that kind of growing love can talk for that.
Well,
Okay.
I've experienced it.
Well, he experienced this. See, I haven't experienced that, so
I've experienced it.
I don't want nobody to grow to love me. Um, I'm not with that. I want because my thing is what they doing while they what are they doing? What are they doing while they growing? You know what I mean? What are you doing while you growing? Like that's what I want to know. What
You watching and learning. You watching. You paying attention to the person. You're not assuming who the person is. You're paying attention. You really watching. They watching you and seeing. Okay, this person is a man or a woman of their word. This person does really care about what they say they care about. Those are things like we've gotten so many people have gotten so caught up in the package, but they're not concerned about what's inside of the package. You know,
Yeah, but what's the learning? What's the learning process? I mean,
the
what's the learning process? Is it a
the,
time period?
the learn. I mean, it's no time period. I mean, however long it takes you to learn. Remember, people change. You may 1 year you may like going out to bars. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A few years later, that may not be your thing. You may want to go to plays. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's so that type of thing.
if that's the case, then if people gotta grow to love you, that might be like we was cool until we went had got ready to have sex, and uh you didn't want to go down on me first. You wanted me to go down on you first. uh, or you was cool until we went out for dinner, and you wanted me to pay half. You wanted to go Dutch. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think about it. Like,
Okay,
oh,
right.
we was cool until uh um we got ready to have sex, and you was done, and you was done in 2 minutes, and you was a 2 minute brother. Or you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We was cool until I found out you had a body odor or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
right.
I mean, I guess really,
It could go either
no,
way.
it could go either way. Yeah, really, it could go
Right.
either way. Nobody
Absolutely.
right, nobody wrong.
Absolutely. Because you think about it. I loved you until I found out you did this. You know what I mean? I loved you until I found out that you don't like, you don't like going out. I
Right.
loved you until I found out you won't buy me roses. You know what I'm saying? So either way, it could fall apart.
Yeah.
But I think if a person learning to love you, it has a greater staying power because they've already seen some of your flaws and they still there. They still
Um.
there for you.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how I look at it. And I think that's one of the things that we got to try to work at individually. That's some
Some,
individual stuff.
somebody join Aries. You hear? Aries Queen.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
good evening. Good evening, everybody.
How you
Good
doing?
evening. Good evening.
I'm good. I'm just passing through, and I guess this is my second time on a panel. But
I seen you said no.
What she say no about?
what you're saying, I'm listening to you,
Uh huh.
and I absolutely really don't agree with what you're saying. That people can't or you wouldn't grow to love someone, and the reason why you're saying that is because you never actually been in that situation or had that experience, so to say.
Yeah, I
So
didn't.
you did.
I didn't. You right. I didn't.
Oh, okay, right. So you can speak for that.
It was always
Something
with me.
someone.
It was always, I guess, love at first sight. You know,
Okay.
or
I can talk from experience.
uh huh.
That's why, yeah, I can talk from that experience because if a person grows to, I mean, my culture is different from your culture, so I know what it is to grow to like to love from stage to stage, and trust me, when you grow to love someone, and if it doesn't work out, like way down the line, I'm telling you, it's something that cuts really deep because you grow to love that person, and I'm telling you this. That's why you're saying that because you never been in that. You never had that experience. So
So
that's my.
you grew. So you been with somebody before, and you had to grow to love them.
I did, yeah.
But why? What happened in the beginning that made you say? Because if you had to grow to love them, that mean in the beginning it was something that wasn't right, or something that you felt that wasn't, something was wrong, or something you was curious, or something was suspect in the beginning that was a red flag. It had to be something. Because like
Okay.
when you meet somebody, like you'd be like, oh, okay, she look good, all right, she got a nice body, okay, she talks intelligent, she got a job, she got her own money, she got her own apartment, um I think this somebody I could be with, you know what I mean? And a lot of times sparks fly from the beginning. So you had a red
Um,
flag. You had a red flag. The person you grew to love, did you
it's
have a red flag in the beginning?
in the beginning. It was not really a red flag, but I had wanted to know, or being around that person, getting to know their like. Okay, as I said, we both are different cultures, and you want to know what that person likes, what they dislikes. You want to know what food they eat, what food they don't eat, like a whole bunch of stuff you would want to know. And I think, if they're into you as well, they would want to know the same thing as well, right?
Right.
So I don't think what you're saying there, like what you said just now, like love at first sight. No, to have people grow, yeah, to have people know,
That's normally
right?
lust at first sight.
Well, put it like this. I really in my life, I most of the times I only mess with women who like me. I've never really dealt with too many women who, I usually let women approach me. So
You do?
in my lifetime, yeah. Not approach me,
Okay.
but women who like me, and then I move off of that.
Okay.
Why, you find that unusual?
So basically, what you say, you like aggressive women.
No, I don't like aggressive women, no, but I like women who like me.
Oh, okay. I got you.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
Like
Right,
you might
right.
be giving me the eye. You might be trying to make conversation with me. You
Oh,
know what I mean? So once I know you like,
understand.
yeah, that most of the time in my life, that's how it's been. I like, um it make it easier for me to deal with a woman who already likes me. What culture you from?
Guyana.
Are you from Guyana? So in Guyana, do they um uh do they put people together to marry?
No,
Arranged marriages, you say.
Arrange marriage?
no, no, no,
Well, what you said something
no.
about your culture was different. What's different about your culture?
When I'm talking about different culture, because sometimes, okay, for example, back home we like I would tell one of my homies, girl, look how you get fat. Not in a bad way,
Yeah.
not in a bad way, because we understand each other. But you can't come here to America and tell someone like, girl, look how you get fat, or you're fat. They feel bad about it. So we have to like think how to say things to American people or people from a different country. We have to know how to say it to them, or we have to know what to say. You understand?
Yeah, of course. So from
So,
from Guyana, you would never approach a man first?
depends, depends.
On what?
I am not saying that I wouldn't, but on what grounds? But if to be honest, if I like that person, I'm gonna give him the blush, like what you said. Oh, you like people to
You gotta
like
give him the
look at
eye.
you and
So you're gonna show some interest. You got to show them you're interested.
She said she gonna give him the blush, y'all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Show them she interested. Yeah,
So
but
fellas,
but
so fellas, you heard that. Fellas, you
but
heard
her
that when
point,
they give you
but
the
her
blush.
point is, her point. Even with people from the same country, you still have different upbringing. So it's still some difference that you get to. Because at
yeah.
one point, fat used to be a good thing here. You know what I mean? You should say that's fat. That meant it was fly. That mean it looked good. It used to be that, but the word changed. Now when you say fat, now people look at because it was fat PHAT instead of FAT. So it's a
Right.
different fat. Yeah, so we do have different words that we use to express ourselves, and that's a part of learning. That's a part of learning about somebody because yeah, you learn certain things about words they use, as you said. You know how what things that they like to eat, things that they like to do, things that they don't like to do. And as I was saying to Jay earlier, sometimes it comes to a point where people change. Like things you used to like, you no longer like anymore.
Yep.
Aries, I don't believe in love anymore, but is love real?
As long as you find the right partner and that you're compatible with, it it can work. Yes.
So you married?
Oh no.
Oh no,
You heard
like why? Oh no, like you've been married, or oh no, like you don't want to be married. Which
yo,
one is it? Oh no for?
yo, that's what kills me, man.
Huh?
That kills me, man. I
Aries,
hate.
Hold on.
which one?
Say that. Say that again.
Oh no, because you've been married and you're divorced, or oh no, because you're not even interested in being married.
Never marry. Would love to get married, but it's just the way I say it makes you get the negative vibes about it.
Right, right. When you said oh no, yeah, yeah.
Because women, a lot of we did a show a couple of weeks ago when I was saying it's every woman's dream as she grow up as a young girl growing up. You grow up, you want to get married, you want to wear that white dress, you want to have your bridesmaids, you want to have your father walk you down the aisle, you want to, and some girls was on here saying that's not true. And I was like, that's true. Only ones that say they don't want to get married is the ones that's like 40, 50, got children and been through a lot of different men. So now they say, I'm independent. I don't want to get married. Marriage ain't for me. But I believe that's every woman's dream to get married when they growing up
Exactly.
when they
Yep.
grow when they growing up as a young girl.
Mhm.
I've been married twice and divorced twice. Um, I don't want to do it no more. I don't want to get married no more. I don't want to be in no relationships no more.
So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna have agreements. I got agreements. I agree to do this. You agree to do that. I
So
agree not to do this. You
so
agree
so
to.
so so
Holy
tell us
crap!
why you tell us
I
why
can't.
you feel
No,
that
I
way.
can't do that.
You know what
Huh?
I mean?
I
Why
can't
you
do that.
feel like you don't want to get married, you don't want to claim a title. What is the reason behind that?
Well,
Or is
people.
your
Every
feeling?
time I say this, the next day, everybody keep telling me, "Would you stop saying that?" But I tell everybody, whoever told me that they love me, everybody whoever told me they love me, they hurted me. So I mean, it
They're
comes to
hurting you.
everybody whoever told me they love me did.
So that's the reason you don't want no titles, or you don't want to.
That's why I don't want put no titles on nothing no more.
Oh,
I don't
so
want to. I don't want to put no title. That ain't gonna say I don't have feelings for somebody. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that don't mean somebody can't have feelings for me. I'm just not putting no titles on it no more. Husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance. I'm not putting no more titles on nothing. Live and
See,
let live.
I think that
How
comes more from
you be?
Huh?
what.
How old you be?
I'm 61.
Oh, okay.
How old are you?
I'm 4'7".
47.
47. Okay,
A lot of women come out here is in their 40s,
in
and
their 40s.
they all single though. So
Yeah,
40s must be the single age.
yeah.
It's just
Now,
like waiting for the right person.
You waiting, but I mean, you got children?
get out, get out, get out.
Yes, I do.
Okay, but
Get
you
out.
never been married.
No.
How
Um,
many children you have?
Say that again.
How many children do you have?
Four grown kids and two grands.
Okay, all right. So what do the right man look like for you?
yeah, yeah. What do the right man look like for you?
I need someone like in his 50s, like 50 to 55.
That cut all of us out.
Okay, okay. That's one criteria. What else?
What did you say?
He said, Give us another
That's
criteria."
vague. Okay, that's one criteria. You said I want to hear some more. You say the right man. So in order to get the right man, you got to really know when you found the right man. Because if you don't know what it looks like, the right man could be right in front of you and you wouldn't know it. So that's why I'm asking you that. Go ahead, finish up.
You want to know? You're asking
Yeah, I'm asking what else? What else?
what
You
does
said
what
50 to
what does he
55.
looks like?
Yeah, what does the right man look like for you? What are some qualities that the right man would have
Oh,
to be right for you? That's what I mean.
actually, he has to be first thing stable in his ways. Because if a man is not stable in his ways, he's not stable in his mind, right?
Okay.
And when I say that, I meant like, okay, you have to know what you're looking for, what you need. If you just want to fling, because there's a lot of men out there just need a fling, they say, "Oh, I don't need a relationship. We can just be friends." And how I don't want to use the bad word on TikTok.
What?
You're saying, "Oh, we can just be friends," but that's not what I'm looking for. So he has to be consistent, stable, honest. You don't have to have a lot. You don't have to have a lot. I'm a down to earth person, right? And I'm just sharing my experience with you guys.
Thank you.
I'm a down to earth woman, and if I actually meet someone in my lifetime, as long as you have a 9 to 5, it doesn't matter. Like as long we can, I always know one and one make two. If this is what we gotta do to get there, that's how it's gonna do. That's how I know it from back home. But here in America is a whole different setup, right? So you have to be consistent. You don't even have to be the most handsomest man in the world. No, but I'm not saying that you got to be tidy. Yes, that's number one too. So
Okay.
yeah, I
So
have and nobody's perfect. I understand that you can't meet a perfect woman or you can't meet a perfect man. We all know that. We all have flaws, but as long as we can work through them, we good.
Are your children grown?
Yeah, those kids are grown. My last my last daughter, she is 19.
Oh wow, yeah, all her kids grown. You good to go.
No, I'm doing me.
Oh, you heard her, Sha?
Yeah. I heard it.
She said she doing her. See, the longer people talk, the longer people talk, then the real you come out now.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
heard her. You know,
And
she
let me
said
tell you, let me tell
so.
you guys this. This is my first time. This is my no, my second time. My second time actually up on a panel discussing too, like your culture.
What's up, cuz?
First, like the American. I never been on a panel talking with American people.
Oh, thank you for joining our panel then.
Definitely got it. Definitely. Yeah. So now you said 50 to 55. You know that limits you, right?
50 to yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. You know that puts a limit on you for 50 to
I
55. What happens if
yeah.
what happens to the 45? What happened to somebody who may be 60? You know what I'm saying? You limit yourself when you say that's within a 5-year age bracket. You know?
Uh, I always tell God what I need. Right?
Huh?
I always tell God what I need.
Okay.
So it's like I am saying, I'm not saying that I would not date like a 47-year, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 50, 53, 54, 55. I'm not saying I wouldn't. But
Yeah.
they have some older people. They're not grown. Like okay, let's say you with a girl, I'm with a grown man,
Right.
and I do something that he don't like or whatever, and the best thing he can do is just like shut me down. Like who does that? We need to talk about this. If you're interested, we need to talk about this and get over it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. There
So
you go. Yeah, I agree with you.
I I need grown people like think grown. Don't don't act stupid. So EJ, real quick.
Go ahead.
Out of the whole panel that's up here right now, we agree that you can grow to love somebody, right?
Yeah, we agree.
I mean, I
I
agree
agree.
with it.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Properly because he's close up to his mic or something.
What happened?
She
I'm
said
not
close to
hearing
his
him
mic.
No,
She
no,
said
no,
close
no,
to his
no,
mic.
no. He got a trach in his throat. A trach in his throat.
Oh, okay.
He said we all can agree that he said everybody on the panel, we all can agree that you could agree to love that we can agree to love someone.
We can learn to love. We agree
We
that
can
we can
learn to
learn to
love
love
somebody
someone.
or grow to
Yeah,
love
yeah, we
somebody.
agree on that. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we did agree on that. So by putting a limit on what type of person we want, right?
Right.
Is it that blocking what we believe?
What, putting a limit on people?
Yeah, like Shadi asked her, what's the type of man that she's looking for? What did you say, Shadi?
Yeah, I asked her, she basically said from 50 to
No, no,
55. Then she
no, no,
dropped down to 40,
no,
47. So my
no.
question was, you know, how do you limit yourself because you only dealing with a certain age bracket. You haven't broadened your horizon to deal with people in different age brackets. like a 60-year old. You know what I mean? A 35-year old. You never know. I mean, you never know who's going to be your person based on what you're looking for and what you need. You know, we have a tendency to to stagnate ourselves because we get caught up on, oh, I want a person that's 6 feet. I want a person that weighs no more than 135 to 165 pounds. You know, a lot of different things. You know, so
That was your answer. Your response. But the first question you asked her was what something like what type of guy.
oh no, yeah. I asked her what does the right guy look like for her, the right guy. She said she's waiting
Right.
for the right guy. So, hey, what's up, cuz?
So doesn't that like kind of block the meaning that you can't go to love someone? You put standards on certain things.
I don't know.
I mean, when you say standards, elaborate what you mean more when you're saying standards. I mean, because everybody wants some type of standards, but elaborate what you mean when you say that.
Like for me, like I'm not glad kids. You know what I'm saying? So, but I have my share of women in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it wasn't. They had to grow to get to know me rather than just saying, "Oh, he's cute. I want him." You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's like having certain standards as far as like, oh, I only want light skin girls, or I only want dark skin guys, or things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to learn that the person for you, you never know what that person looks like.
Okay, when you saying light skin, dark skin, tall, short, those are kind of like your preferences. You know what I mean? People have preferences. Her standard would be okay. She said the guy has to have a 9 to 5. The other standard she mentioned, she said the guy needs to be a good communicator. He can't be like she want to discuss something and then he shut it down and say he don't want to discuss it. So those are like your standards.
Um, but Aries. But so you would, um, so you willing to be in a relationship with an American, right?
I would go for that. I don't have a problem with that. But let me ask before I go any further. Um, is this a dating something?
No, no, this ain't no dating site.
No. He keeping it real likes to talk about a lot of relationships. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Peep Game TV will go to some whole other stuff. You know, so
So
we
sorry,
collaborated.
right?
No,
Gotcha. Okay.
nah, we talk about everything, but a lot of times like we don't we like to get women to come out here and give their point of view. You know what I mean? It you know it broadens the conversation, and I
Gotcha.
appreciate you for not being afraid or nothing like that and come out here and talk. But no,
No, I'm not
I
afraid.
always wondered like when women come from other countries like Guyana and they come here like you, or they come from Jamaica or Philippines or any other country, and they come here. Um, do they come? Do you come here with a um a predetermined idea of the man you're looking for, or have you been told what men to stay away from or stuff like that? And then
Can I say this?
that's why you saying a man gotta grow on you, because people might have told you um Watch out for watch out for them watch out for them these kind of people, or watch out for them kind of people.
When you say watch out for them, what do you mean?
Because I have known women, I have known women from like Philippines and stuff like that, and they told me that when they came to this country, they told them don't mess with black men, or you know what I mean, or something like that, or you know what I mean.
Okay.
What did you come here with a predetermined idea of who you should mess with and who you shouldn't mess with?
Nope. 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 Nope.
So
I
it's just
mean,
go ahead.
is she here? Is
Oh, I
she
don't.
in
Yeah, you're right.
America?
I don't
Because
even know you.
you
Are you in
assume she's
America?
in America. She
Or
hasn't
you in the
said whether
Guyana?
she was in
I
America.
didn't even think about that.
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah,
I
because she
forgot the TikTok.
right,
They
because
all
she
over
never
the world.
right, she never
It
said.
is.
Dumb.
But if I talk like, oh, hold on, if I talk like back home, I know you guys wouldn't understand what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you should know, from my accent. So.
Yeah, we can hear your accent, but I can understand you good. But I forgot for a whole minute that people be on here from all over the world. Like I forgot.
Okay.
But
Yes.
I don't know.
No, I didn't had preference when I came here. I mean, I had this thing in me like from before I got my kids, to be honest. But we can't predict life, how it's gonna turn out for some of us. From let me see, 2021, since I was like in my little teens coming up, I always said, I want to go to America. I want an American man, right?
Yeah.
That's what I used to say. But I got my kids. Their dad, he's from back home. It didn't work out and stuff like that. But life goes on. People move on. So now you come here and you see the whole setup here. It's like absolutely different from back home. He said,
Right.
"Look, I'm here now. If I get my husband right here, that's it. That's it.
So how long you been here?
Look for 3 years.
3 years? Oh, okay, you
Oh
pretty
wow.
fresh. You pretty fresh then. Yeah, you did
now
3 years.
now it's a dating site.
Wow.
3 years. Yeah, you pretty. You see, fresh. He just said fresh, like fat, not FAT, PHAT.
Yeah, like
He
you
just
you
said.
you you
Yeah,
fresh in
I know
America.
what he. I
Like
know what he meant.
you haven't been here
She
long
said
I
enough.
she.
know what he meant.
Nah, I'm saying
She
you
said.
haven't been here long enough to be Americanized. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's why I said you pretty fresh.
Yeah, but if I talk like Guyana, you would not understand what I'm saying. But I
Right,
understand you.
right. Hey, that's I like to. I like when Well, I don't know. I've been in so many relationships that at this time in my life, I just think that I believe the relationships are. I just believe they doomed. Like is they just doomed. I don't see no. I always tell people, um, show me one happy couple, and I'll show you 10 unhappy couples. I'm like Scrooge. I'm like relationship Scrooge. Like, I don't got nothing good to say about it. Nothing.
Because I think you got married when you were much more younger, right?
The first time I got married, yeah, I was 20. Yeah.
That's it. You see, here we go. Because like let's say like 75 or 90% of the Black Americans. That's just my opinion. they married at that age in their 19 to 20. And for me, I think that when they reach like in their 50s and they're like 40, 50s, that's when you're supposed to live in your best life with your wife. You know what I'm saying? Doing things together because the kids all grown. Like that's the best time you should have with your better half.
Well, you better get started then.
I hear you.
She said, "I hear you," because I'm
So
listening.
you agree with getting married in your 20s? You think it's better to get married in your 20s, or are you saying that it's best to wait till you're in your 40s? I didn't get what you were saying when
No.
said that.
Well, I am just saying this for in terms like for the people that I know that got married at in that age, like in the 90s, the 19s and the 20s, like they split, you know.
Yeah, most
And you
of
keep
them.
asking yourself like, why is this? Because as you grow older together, that's when you know the love's supposed to grow more stronger. You do things together, you go places together. Like I don't know what went wrong.
Well, I mean, you got to ask. We got to ask ourselves the question that and my wife, she don't like for me to say this. Is a person supposed to be with a person, one person, the rest of their life? It depends on individuals. I think we have in society, we have gotten this thing where, okay, you get married, you stay married to a person the rest of your life. And in a perfect world, that's fine. That's if there's an equal amount of men and an equal amount of women, and every person in the world wants to only be with one person. We got to realize we're in a society that there's more women than men. The other thing is, then you have women and men who want to be with multiple people. But because of what Jay Sean said, once you get locked in a marriage or you get locked in a relationship, now it comes with expectations. Now people expect for you to be monogamous. They expect you to only be with them. And a lot of times, because you love this person, you adhere to that. You strive to be that type of person. Everybody's, I don't think everybody want to be or are meant to be monogamous. I don't think everybody is. I think some people are, but I think some people not. And I think sometimes those people who are meant to be monogamous end up with people who are not, who don't want to be monogamous or not meant to be monogamous. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, we wouldn't be having so many divorces and so much problems and so much infidelity if everybody just wanted to be with one person. That's my opinion on it. What do you think?
For me, I think like I'm thinking like I can only speak for myself, but I don't want to be selfish, right? I think that if we women know exactly what we looking for, what we need in life, in terms of our partner or in terms of a man, and we get that man, I think that we should ground it right there, like you know, make that person our first and last. That's just my opinion on that.
Okay.
Because
But you had to learn the hard way, right?
oh my God, say it out loud.
Huh? I know because I'm listening to you, but I'm saying you had to learn the hard way.
I think I learned the hard way because I love hard. That's all I can say.
Oh,
Could you get Asher to explain to us a typical relationship in her country?
he said, explain a typical relationship in Guyana, between a husband and wife. What's a typical relationship like, a day to day, or a weekend or something like that in a Guyana couple, in a Guyana
Guyanese.
married Guyanese married couple's life.
Oh well, well we know family first, right? Family first, and you do things together. We okay. Well, I never married, so I can just talk from what from my other families and stuff. So they go places together. They do things together. It's like if one partner is not doing well, like in terms of financial, it could be anything. It's like if that partner is not strong, you're there to give him a shoulder, and that's how we know it all. That's how we know it all. And I'm not just telling you this because I want to come on this platform and talking because I know what I know. A shoulder 100%. Trust me, we down for that person when even if they get sick, anything happen, like we down for them. Yep. And then you know what? Some of the men they walk out and leave us. Even though you go through and I don't think it's just in Guyana alone. I think that happens all over the world. So
Right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Because what you just described is my wife, and she's from here. She has my back 100%, and she has had my back 100%. You know,
that's
and
supposed to.
and she, I've had my issues. You know what I'm saying? And it's like sometimes, with men, it's like we we see what we have, and then we look and say, well, I have that. How about if I had another one of them? You know what I mean? And a lot of times that's how men think. And we hide it. We hide it because of y'all. We hide it because we love y'all, and we try to conform, and we try to be that man. And most of us are not. Most of us lying to ourselves, and we lying to y'all. So that's why most times men walk away because they don't want to. They get to a point where they don't want to continue to lie.
Oh, say what you trying to say. What you really want to say. What
They
you want
they
to
don't
say.
want to continue to lie. That's the thing. They walk away because they don't want to continue to lie. And women
That
see it's crazy because the way society has made it is like you said, if you find that right man, you want to be with that right man the rest of your life, and you don't want him to be with nobody else but you. And that's cool in a perfect world. We got to really remember what type of world we live in. And so it's like women say, well, like you on the show last week, women were like, I'll be alone before I be with a man that's gonna be perfect for me, but he's also gonna be perfect for somebody else. You know? So it's like you say you don't want to be selfish, but we all are selfish. We all are selfish to some extent because a man that chooses to be with just one woman, he's doing it okay for himself, and he's doing it for the woman. Now, what happens when the man decides, okay, I've done that for you. Now I want to do what I want to do. Then the woman say, no, you can't do that. You got to stay with me.
Hell no, no.
she said. She said, "Hell no."
So this is what I'm saying. This is why marriages break up. This is why relationships. the main reason I had put something on my page, I said we have gotten to the point, many of us, where we've gotten so selfish to the point where it's like we will leave the perfect person for us because they wanted somebody else. So if you want somebody else, you're not perfect. But we all know that people got flaws. Some people flaws is just they want other people in their life. That's their flaw.
Okay, here what's my thing.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's say I got married, right? And me and my husband, we living good, we going good and stuff like that. And he decided that he wanna go cheat. I'm gonna tell you this straight up. I can say you can go and cheat, but I'm not telling you verbally that go cheat. If you cheat, don't give me no trace of that. Don't make me think or don't give me no trace of you cheating.
Okay, now,
Yeah.
now that's fair. That's
That-
fair. That's a fair.
You
That's
know
a
what I'm
that's
saying?
a fair
Don't
statement.
come home with no condoms in your pocket. Just don't. No ickies on your skin. Like, period. No.
That's a keeper.
No, that's a fair statement. That's that's a fair statement. But you know
I'm gonna be honest.
because that goes back to what you be saying, Jay Sean. You got people that you know that's married, that been married for years, and I guess they don't leave no sign to their partner where that they're cheating. You know what I'm saying? So that they're being with someone else. They're making their partner feel comfortable, and they're making whatever else they want to do. So I get that, but that's
But
that's the real conversation
The
there.
yeah, but
main focus is finding somebody that loves you and right. Finding one person that loves you.
Have some men who love you and still go cheat.
Crazy.
she said you got men who love you and still go cheat. I think that's about 98% of men.
Right?
Some
Yeah,
men
exactly.
love
It's a high number. I'm not going to
I
say
don't
what
know
it's
if it's
that high,
98, but
but
it's high.
it's a high number. It's definitely a high number. And most of the cats that say they don't or they won't, you got some that don't and won't. But some of those, they will be such a pest that you will probably say, "Go ahead and be with somebody. You're all on my back." You know
I
what I
did
mean?
I did 7 years without cheating. 7 years. That was a long time.
Yeah, well, hey, I didn't did 10, I
Huh?
did 5, I didn't did 15, I didn't added up to 23 years.
I
So,
did 7.
you did 7.
The last time I was
I did.
married, I was married. I was with her 8 years, but I did 7 years. I didn't cheat.
Okay, I did it 11.
you did
11.
11? Okay.
Yep.
No, we
That's
got a holy show here right
that's
here,
that's that's 18 that's 18 years amongst you two.
man. We got a
It's a
holy
long.
we got a holy.
So how did
Was it a good 11 years, or what was it? A
right. So
good
how
11
did you
years or
feel
hard?
about that? So this is what I want to ask you. During those 11 years, did you ever even think about being with somebody else?
No, no.
No,
Because
never.
I
The
have
thought the thought
no,
never
I
crossed
never
your
no
mind,
within
and you never go ahead.
within you mean within the
with
relationship
with
where it's like
right within 11 years,
outside.
within 11, see, this is what I want to know. Within
But
the 11
but that's
years, within the
different, Sha.
huh
Because you got to ask her, was she
Hold
here?
on.
Was she in America, or
no
was she
no
there?
No,
I just want to know. No, it don't matter where she was at.
No, it does matter.
For me, it don't matter. I
No, it
just want to
matter
know.
because some
it
places don't
does.
play.
It
Some
does
places don't
because
play that.
But I want to know. No, I'm not saying. I'm just asking her
Oh, you
in
just
her
saying her
thought.
in her mind.
Right. I didn't. I'm saying during the 11 years, did you ever have like a desire, or you saw somebody that you was attracted to that you would have liked to, that type of thing? That's what I'm asking you.
no. And the reason for that, I'm the type of person that always want my respect. So I give my respect so I can get it back in return. So my life at that time was based on my family, like nobody outside. No.
So you haven't.
I didn't have time for that.
So you haven't been in relationships in the United States yet, then?
Yes, I did.
And
3
you've been
years.
here
It's been in
3 years.
Yep.
And you've been in relationships here.
I want. What I
I
want to.
mean, 3 years is that's a long time, man.
Sha,
I mean, to
when
be in
I
a
talk,
relationship.
when I talk, I'm getting to a point, Sha. I'm getting to a point when I talk. I'm always getting to a point. I'm trying to get.
I think that was my experience to learn the different culture here. So
Because you've been here 3 years, and I mean, I don't want to keep asking you a million questions,
no, you can ask.
but
I
3 years, okay,
I can
3 years, 3 years.
answer it.
How many relationships you been in the United States since you've been here in 3 years?
One.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Okay. No, I'm only asking. I only asked you that question because I really want to know: do women like? It's only men think about like being with other women or find other women attractive. Like, so women act like
You
they
know
don't
the
even
answer. Hey,
find
Shy,
other
you
men
know the
attractive.
answer. Shy, you know the answer to that. That a woman ain't gonna never tell you the truth on that answer right there. You know women fantasize about being with another man, or they done seen another man. They be like, yeah. A woman is never gonna tell you that. They never gonna tell you.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on to your bumpers.
Is that true?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that
Well,
because
me either. Then me either. I don't think that a man. I don't think that a man ever, and when he married and he faithful and if he religious and he's serving God, I don't think he ever see a woman. I don't think the pastor ever see a woman in church that he might wanna mess with. Never. A man that serve God. I don't think he never look over the pew and see a
well,
woman over there that he might want to mess with.
He got to renew his strength every day in the presence of God for ask God to blind his eyes, blind my eyes. Just let my eyes see only my wife and my wife alone. We only are human.
Okay, then. All right.
That's the answer.
All right. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not.
So
When I asked you that question, I didn't ask
there
you the
we go.
question to say that
I
you
know you
would
was
cheat.
gonna come with that.
Huh?
I know you was gonna come with that.
What? Yeah, because
Just what you're saying there.
yeah, because my thing is women make men feel like you know it's something wrong with us. Like you guys don't even have the thought of being with nobody else. It's just us it's just us all messed up. Like you just said,
That's not
he
true.
got to pray to God to blind his eyes. But the one but the first lady don't have to pray to God to blind her eyes.
That's not
I
true.
think I think no, hold on. I think some of them do have to pray. There have some people that we can read minds, right?
Right.
So they have people from different backgrounds, different like from different genes. People would think like that. Women and men would think like that. There's a very little percentage of women would actually, like I mean, like this these days is crazy right now because they have women with one day husband and one other man. Like it's crazy right now. Trust me. So I always say this one thing: if a man find a good woman, like it doesn't matter. I mean, you're gonna look for the worst situation or the worst situationship or the worst wife. or whatever. As long as she's a good woman, she can take care of herself. She respects you. Like, just settle right there. And as long as that's a good man, just relax and move on with life. Go about your business. You know what I'm saying?
So you think that right now you a good catch for a man?
I am a good catch, but right now,
You think you a good catch? You 47.
yeah.
You got 4 grown kids,
Mm-hmm.
and you've been here 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
and you've been in one serious relationship.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you this.
No, but no, hold on. But when you came here, how long before you got in that relationship?
I think like 7 to 8 months after
You got here.
about 7. Yeah.
But what was it, because of peer pressure?
To deal with that person, no.
No. Oh, it's like your girlfriends was like, "Girl, you've been here 7 months. It's time for you to sow your royal oats, or it's time for you to what was it like
Get the
that?"
lawn mowed.
You
No,
need girl. You got an attitude, girl. You need to get a tune up. Was it like that?
not really. No, not really.
Because that's kind of fast, though. Really, would you agree?
Like, no, no,
That's
not
kind of
really that
fast to come
fast.
from another country and get in a relationship in 7 or 8 months. That's kind of fast. So you must have been
It's
swept
not.
off your feet.
I weren't swept off my feet. As I said, I grew to, like the person. So, you know,
So you feel like time is running out for you.
sometimes I feel like that, but I have to step back and say, Rochelle, relax. What is for you, you're gonna get it. You know.
Okay, now I got one more question, then I'm gonna sign out. It's my time. Uh, now you said it was 7 months. So how long did it actually take for you to sleep with the individual? How much time did you give yourself?
To sleep with that person?
Yeah.
Do I have to answer that?
She'll never say
I
that.
mean, you don't have to
You done said
answer it.
everything
I'm just
else.
asking you. I'm just asking you.
Okay.
I'm just asking
Let me.
because it's good for us to have conversations, men and women, to
Yeah.
have conversations so we can know how each other think.
Okay. Let me be honest, and it takes let me see, June. It takes like 2 months.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
And then you found out after how many months he wasn't the right person for you.
How many months? It's not months. It's years.
Or you was with him for more
Like
than a
2 years.
year.
Yep. Let me tell you
Hey, you
something.
gave it a good shot.
Let me tell you this. Like, if a woman with a man, and as I said, she grew to, like that person. Like, regardless of the situation, you have to have some kind of likeness, some kind of compassion. Like, sometimes I want to know what men goes through, make they treat women kind of unkind sometimes. And I'm not just talking about American men. No, I don't want to talk about American men. But I was never really this kind of exposed person to different men. So that's the reason why I can only talk from back home. Because when me and my kid's father break up, like I just like dated like two other persons. It didn't work out. You know.
Okay, so I got more questions, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. It's been a pleasure having you, and this is what the show is about. Really interacting and discussing issues because, as you said, women realize like they know a man loved them, but then it's like, why do you do what you do when you're a man and you love a woman, and you do and we do the things we do to women even when we do love them.
The
So
thing,
some of that got to be discussed.
the thing is, Aries, if you was in a relationship, right, with your husband, and you was married for 25 years, right? Do you think you would ever get bored in 25 years?
I don't. I don't think so. I don't
Wow.
think so because I'm a type of person like I try to make it work. I try to make it spicy in whatever little way that I can.
She said she make it spicy.
Trust me, I'll be up in his face. We gotta work it out. We gotta do things like.
You said you put it up in his face, or you would be up in his face?
I would be up in his
Oh,
face. Yeah.
25 years, you better keep it in his
If he
face.
said, okay, if he said, oh, I don't feel like going out tonight, well, I'm gonna fix your clothes. We going. We are going. Get yourself together. If you gotta go to the barber shop, whatever you gotta do, you get yourself together. We are going.
Hey, I mean, hey, I think you help. I think for the people who listening, they got an earful tonight.
Absolutely.
They definitely got an earful. I think I even learned some stuff because a lot of women that come from different countries, we tend to feel certain ways about them. Um, but you pretty
I believe you.
you pretty open minded and universal. Like you pretty what's that word?
Flexible in her thinking.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
pretty flexible with
in
you
her
tap
thinking.
on you tap on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's,
man.
as I said, it's been a pleasure. I got to go. I've been married for 25 years, so I got to go and spice up the marriage now.
Alrighty, I hear you. Go right ahead. Enjoy your night.
He got
Hi. Okay.
he got to spice it up. Us single people, we'll just stay on here for about 15 more minutes.